Good afternoon, I'm James Amato.
And I'm Quinn Novell.
And we're here with Ali Soule, the Chief of Staff of Brightline Trains. Ali, thanks for being with us. How are you?
I'm excellent. Thank you both for having me.
Well, we're excited to be with you. For context, the Brightline in Florida is a passenger rail line that moves people between Miami and West Palm Beach, with an expansion underway to extend passenger service to Orlando and then Tampa. I'm excited about that. It's a huge project, and we're curious if you can tell us, how did you know your region was ready for rail transit and a project of this magnitude?
This type of project has been studied literally for decades. It has gone through many iterations, both as a federal high-speed rail initiative, as a state-studied project, and then also as a local commuter rail studied system. So we knew, as the former owners of the existing rail corridor, that we had this incredible asset that was originally used to link Jacksonville down to Miami. And we knew that providing a new type of transportation in the state of Florida was incredibly important. We're the third most populated state in the nation with more than 20 million people who live here, and that number keeps growing. And roadways are not the answer to solving our transportation challenges.
Ali, what economic growth and community benefits have you seen on the investment of rail?
So there is a profound positive impact that we've seen both locally and across the state. From a tourism perspective, our rail system is connecting two of the most visited locations in the state of Florida, obviously Orlando and Miami, and then our partners in Palm Beach County. They liken Brightline as it is another entry point to their city instead of being just a destination on a map. So it's definitely creating an extensive amount of tourism opportunities for all of the cities along the corridor. And from a business perspective, this system will generate billions in economic impact, billions added to Florida's GDP, and the creation of more than 10,000 jobs during construction and then operations.
Ali, you're working on a rail project connecting LA and Las Vegas. You're talking about cutting travel times in half along that corridor with an 85-minute ride using zero-emission train sets. What lessons can we here in the Triangle learn from that project?
Tapping into the environmentally friendly message is of critical importance. In today's world, everybody is trying to lower their carbon emissions and to make a difference in how we help the world. And obviously, traveling by train is one of the most environmentally friendly ways to travel. Also, we are utilizing existing transportation corridors. When you utilize an existing transportation corridor, you're already operating in an area that has had transportation or has had those impacts. So there is a significantly reduced amount of time that it would take to do the environmental work, and then also less impacts from an environmental perspective. And so I think that by leveraging existing transportation corridors, projects around the country, especially rail projects, can see them through at a shortened amount of time and really start making a difference in the community.
Ali, in one word, can you characterize what commuter rail brings to the region?
I think I've said this word many, many times, but it cannot be said enough, which is connectivity. Connectivity is so important for our lives as we do business and as we engage in personal activities, as we travel and as we move. And by making sure that there are ample connections and ways for people to connect is of critical importance, especially as areas continue to grow and get more populated and more businesses locate in those areas.
Ali, thank you so much for your time this afternoon, and congratulations on all of your success and that of Brightline. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.